in migration, the important question what they will ask is, what is the difference among the options? What is the difference? What is the difference among the options? Duplicate and what's that? Insert, synonym insert, synonym update, synonym insert underscore update. This is what the major difference whatever available. They are going to ask it. They are going to ask it. That one should be in a position to answer those questions. Okay, right. Today we'll go and we'll try to understand next thing that is called as what's that? What is that? Security is there, right? Okay. Okay, let me go for the document. Let me go for the document. Security. Now, security, most of the times as a developer, you need not required to know this one, sir. You need not required to know this one. Okay. But however, 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 as a 3 years or 4 years of experience guy, if suddenly they ask how to create the user means, if you say I don't know means it's not looks good. That is the reason I am trying to explain these users and profiles and these all objects what their meaning. Okay, in cases if they ask any admin role or kind of thing also, you should be in a position to do that one. There is nothing big deal. Why? Because we know already installation process. Yes or no? That is what the main criteria what we need to do. Already we know how to migrate the code also. That also one of the admin activity. Next, one more admin activity is what, sir? Managing the users and the security, right? That also if you learn, I think all the admin activities, whatever he is going to do, those all things he knows it. One more thing is there that is called as creating the agents. That also we are going to learn it. How to create the agent, that agents, how many types of agents are available, how to create that agents. Those things if you learn, these are the 4 main activities what as admin is going to do it. Number 1 is installation and configurations. Number 2 is migration for code from development to testing or testing to production. Number 3 is creating the users or profiles, these all things, permissions, those things. Number 4 is creating the agents and monitoring the loads how it is going on. Monitoring the loads how it is going on. If anything is failed, how to debug it, you need to know. If something is succeeded, to whom to notify, you need to know. Those are things you need to understand it. As part of today, we'll go and we'll try to understand how to create the users will try to understand, and also will try to understand what you mean by profiles, then what you mean by objects. Right, first point in this one, all the security information for Oracle Data Integrator is stored in the repository that is called as master repository. Master repository. We know already security tab relevant information. Next what, sir? Topology tab relevant information is storing in the master repository. Operator tab and designer tab, these two informations are storing in the work repository. However, even though in the designer tab we are doing the versioning information will be storing in the master repository only. Right. Now security consists of 3 objects. Number 1 is called as object. Object may be, I can say, your mapping is there, right? That is one object. Package, that is one object. Okay, table, source table, that is one object. Model, one object. Okay, these all things are different objects whatever available. Now profiles means, let us say I want to make as a developer. Okay, I cannot give one by one permission, right? I cannot give one by one permission. For developer, what are the permissions are required? Those all permissions I will configure inside the one profile. That profile I will assign to him. I will assign to him. Now users, yes, we are going to create the users one by one. Now an object is a representation of design time or runtime component. What is object? It is a design time or runtime component. Design time means I can say mapping is one example for design time. Package is one example for design time. Okay, function is one example for design time, like that. Runtime means I can say Your scenario is mainly for the purpose of what, sir? Running the things or not? Okay, our target load plan, sorry, load plan. Load plan is what, sir? They're also runtime object only. They're also runtime object only. Right. For example, agents, models, data stores, scenarios, interfaces, mappings, and even repositories are what, sir? Objects. Object means anything. If you want to see those list of objects, you can go and you can see from here. Let us say ODI. I'm trying to connect to your repository. Connect. It's trying to connect. Go to the B107. Then make sure you're connecting to the development repository. That's correct. Okay. Right. Now you can see here I have B107 RRA tech projects. Then I have here one thing that is known as security tab is available. Go and try to see it. A security tab is not there. What to do? Go to the where, sir? Windows. There I have ODI security navigator security. In this one, profiles will discuss, users also will discuss later. Now objects. Your known objects I will try to capture first. Let us say mappings, every day we are doing it, right? This is what the mapping object. Okay, mappings, if you expand it, in mapping relevant, what are the permissions may be available? Some people want to see the mapping, view the mapping. Some people want to do the restoring. New mappings you want to create. Import the reusable mapping, import the mapping, generate the scenario, export, execute, edit, duplicate, delete, create version, convert to 12C mapping. You have the 11G mapping is available. That one I want to convert into the 12C mapping. These are the different permissions whatever available. These are the different permissions whatever available. At the object level you can do it. At the object level you can do it. So this is one object that is clear. Similarly, take any other object. Let us say you people are next aware of scenarios. Scenarios, you people are aware of it, right? Expand the scenarios. That also view, restore, these all options are available. So in your regular life, whatever you are seeing is, these are the things what you are seeing. If you go for the view, who can view, sir, as of now? These are the people, these are the profiles which are viewing it. Permissions are like that available. What is this? Each one is available here. That is called as profile. That is called as profile. Whatever you are seeing over there, console. That is what, sir? One profile. Anyhow, objects means regularly in day-to-day life, whatever you are seeing, these are the objects we are seeing it. These are the objects we are seeing it. And if you want to create one new object, means you cannot create the new objects are here. See here, do I have any option to create the new object? No. It is system-defined objects. System-defined objects. If you want to create the new user, yes, you can go ahead and you can create the new user. If you want to create the new profile, you can create the new profile. But you cannot create what, sir? New object, you cannot create it. Why? Because objects are system-defined. Objects are system-defined. Next point. Profiles. Profiles is nothing but a group of permissions are called as profiles, sir. Suppose you take one profile that is called as connect. What permissions we have here? Connect contains, these are the permissions. Connect has no way option called as mapping relevant things. Any mapping relevant options are available? No. Whereas if I go for designer, in the designer mapping relevant things are available or not, you can go and you can observe here. You can go and you can observe here. We have or not, sir? Because we are designers. Design means we need to design the mapping. So a profile is nothing but a combination of what, sir? N number of permissions. As a designer, I can delete it, I can duplicate it, I can edit it, I can execute it, export it, generate a scenario. But what is not available, sir? Restore. Do I have the restore permissions in the designer? Restore means previous versions, I want to restore it. I want to create the version. Do I have that permission? No. So being a designer, I cannot do the versioning or I cannot restore the things. That's how it is there. And if you go for one kind of other profile, let us go and try to take it. I'm taking here admin or metadata admin, whatever it is available here. or version admin I am taking. The version admin, what is available, sir, under the mapping? If you go and see, what is available, sir? Restore, then what, sir? Create versions and create with versions, compare versions. These all options are available for this one. So that means I can say this is a profile. Under this profile, what is available? Different types of permissions are available. Different types of permissions are available. We are using daily supervisor user. We are using supervisor is a master user. That guy is a big guy. That is the reason you are able to see all the options. But in reality, join into one company, you are a designer. At that moment, you don't have option to do what, sir? Creating the versions, restoring it, comparing the versions. The options may not be available. If you right click on any one particular object, at that moment, you don't have the option called as what, sir? Version relevant things may not be available because you belongs to normal designer. Okay, that point is clear. Next one. Users. If you want to create a number of users, yes, you can go ahead and you can create the users here. Next point. An object is a representation of design time or runtime component. For example, agents, models, data stores, scenarios, interfaces, mappings, and even repositories are objects. A profile contains a set of privileges for working with Oracle Data Integrator. One or more profiles can be assigned to user to grant some of these privileges to the users. Okay, next. A profile method is an authorization granted to a profile on a method of an object type. Each granted method allows a user with this profile perform action instance on each object. Okay, what is these two things differences we'll try to understand. Let us go and try to create first one, users, how to create it. Let us say I am going for how to create the users. Then I'll go for the how to assign the profile to the users and how to create the profile, those things. As of now, I am trying to create one new user. Okay, please write these notes. I think this notes is not covered, right? Okay, tomorrow onwards come up with one notes also. Why? Because I think I didn't completed my notes preparation here. Okay, still some topics are pending here. Okay, these all topics are there, but I didn't prepare the notes. I will give the notes in the class directly. Okay, right. So write as creating the user. Creating user. Creating user. Creating user. Go to security tab. Go to security tab. Go to security tab. Go to security tab. In users window, 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 click on new user. Click on new user. In users window, click on new user. Then name it as, what is your batch number? B108 user 1. B108 user 1. Sorry? Okay, B107 user 1. Name it as B107 user 1. Name it as B107 user 1. Name it as B107 user 1. Right, this is for the new user. Then I am going for one window. Then give the name as B107 user 1. Then password. Click on enter password. Click on enter a password. RR I take 123. RR I take 123. Click on OK. Click on OK. Suppose you want to make this guy as a equivalent to the supervisor user, then you can do what, sir? You can select this option. Supervisor access privileges override all other defined in security navigator. If I select this option, this guy becomes whatever supervisor is going to do the activity, same activities will be doing by this guy. Okay, now user profiles are, these are the profiles are available. I am not assigning as of now, no profile I am assigning it. If you want to assign any profile, you can assign it, but as of now I am not assigning any profile. I am not assigning yet. Any profile I am not assigning yet. You got my point? Right. So provide the password. Provide the password. Enter, name it as B101. Then click on what's that? Enter a password. Click on enter a password. Provide RR capital I text small 123. Provide RR capital I text small 123. Okay, right. So we provide that one, that is completed. Then click on what's that? Save. Click on save. Click on save. Then close it. Click on save, then close it. Click on save, then close it. Click on save and close it. Now tell me, if I log in with this user, whatever you created, B107 user 1 you created, right? With this user, if I log in, what will happen? What will happen? Let us say I am trying to log out. ODI menu, disconnect. ODI menu, connect. What is the user I want to log in here? B107 user 1 RR capital I text small 123. Okay. Now we are able to log in. However, security tab, do you have anything, sir, in that? Topology tab, do I have anything here? Technology, nothing is available. You cannot create any new data server or new schema like that. Okay, any contests are available? Can you create a new contest if you want? No. Operator, are you able to see the previously whatever executing here? No. We executed so many things actually. Yes or no, sir? We executed so many things in our repository, but nothing we are able to see it. Now go for the designer. Do I have any new project? Can you create it? Do you have the option? Can you create the model? No. That means what, sir? Nothing permissions we given. Just we created one blank user, one empty user we created. That's it. Now this user need to access some things. Then what I need to do? You need to go on, you need to provide one by one permission, or you can assign one predefined profile, or you can assign some predefined profile. Predefined profile. Let us go and try to understand those things. What I will do is here I have two types of profiles are available. One is called as generic profile, non-generic profile. One is called as generic profile, second is called as non-generic profiles are available. What is the difference between those things? We need to understand it. What is the difference between those things? We need to understand it. If you go and see the profiles, a profile methods, then we have what's that? Generic profiles and non-generic profiles. Two things are there. We'll go and we'll try to apply one generic before reading this one. Before reading this one, I will try to apply one generic profile. I will see what is happening. I'll go and I'll apply the non-generic profile, then I'll see what is happening. Shall we go and do that one? Right. Let me log out. First of all, I want to provide the permissions, means I need to log in as a supervisor. So I'm trying to log in as supervisor. Then you can notice here in the security tab, I have whichever available NG stands for what, sir? Non-generic profile. Same things are available without NG. Those things are what, sir? Generic. I mean to say, now this one is called as what, sir? Generic. And this also called as what, sir? Generic. This also called as what, sir? Generic. And version admin here. This also generic. For some of the things, there is no non-generic profile. And out of these all things, nothing I created using my own answer. With the installation, I got everything. With the installation, by default, Oracle guy is given some kind of best practice library permissions. Best practice library permissions. Right. First, I'll go and I'll try to go for NG designer means what it is going to do. We'll try to select it. I want to apply NG designer permissions or designer permissions to my user. I want to apply. So what I can do is, let us say I'm providing here non-generic one. Generic one I'm providing it. I'm trying to drag and drop designer slowly onto where, sir? B107 user 1. Whenever we dragged it, grant the profile designer for the user B107 user 1. Click on S. Then you can notice here we are able to observe. I got what, sir? Profiles. Profiles is what profile? Designer profile. I got it. What do you say, sir? We got what profile? Designer profile for which user? B107 user 1. We got it. Now let me go for ODI and disconnect. Because of this profile assignment, what are the extra things he is able to do now? B107, that is correct. This is B107 user 1, then RR capital, I text small 1, 2, 3. Click on OK. Now, in the designer, previously he knows already we don't have the option towards, sir, see this project. Now we are able to see it or not? We are able to see it. Suppose you have the mapping. If I want to create one new mapping, if I click on the new mapping, I am able to create the new mapping also. Right. If I want to see the existing mapping, let us go and try to see the existing mapping also. You are not authorized to view the object. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now if you go and see this one, let us say this mapping is available. If I right click on this one, it is not allowing me to do it anything. Open, then I got here some kind of things I got, waiting for editor to initialize. Then if you see here, we got this one, like this we got it. Is it came in a proper way or it came in an improper way, sir? It is not came in a proper way, right? Whenever I select this one, it's saying as we don't have the access like that. If I modify like something, let us say I'm going for the sorting properties, I am taking imply number, comma, emp dot, let us say DEPT number, something I written. Then click on save it. Okay, it is saved. emp dot DEPT number, it saved it. Now, however, it keep on showing you what, sir? Some errors is showing. Some of the objects only I am able to save it, some of the objects I am not able to do properly. You are getting my point, right? Okay. Now what extra things I need to provide to do this one? That we need to understand. Even if I go for right click also, it is not allowing me to do this one. Clearly it is saying what is the problem, sir? Security access, you are not authorized to view the object. Okay, priorities are 17 something, it is giving error is corresponding to the security relevant things. Okay, this is how it is available here. You people understand existing things. If you want to see the names, those things means properly we are able to see it. Now coming to the models, all the models we are able to see or not? Plot file, native, these all things, and any load plans are available. Those load plans also you can see it. Then operator tab, whatever executed you things, those all things are able to see it. The topology tab, if you go for the technology, are you able to see anything? No. If I want to see the technologies also, then what I need to do? That we need to understand. Then if I go for the security tab, do I have any option to see that one? No. So you are not able to access, one thing is what, sir? Topology, security, but you are able to access operator and designer. In the designer also most of the things are able to access. We are getting some kind of errors here and there. Okay, so those permissions errors are regarding connect I didn't provide it. connect permissions I didn't provide. That's what it's showing this kind of errors. But otherwise, we are able to access or not, sir? We are able to access. Suppose this guy has to access the topology also. Then what I need to do? ODI, let us go for the disconnect. ODI, let us go for the connect. What is the username? Supervisor, that's perfect. And if you go for security, topology corresponding, what is available, the profiles are here. Clearly topology admin is written. Topology means topology admin, security means security admin, we need to add it. So you can select the topology admin assigned to whom, sir? User called as B107 user 1. You can drag and drop, or you can right click and you can go for assign to B107 user 1. Now if you can go and see user, let us go and see here profiles. How many profiles are there? 2 profiles are available. If I go and try to sign out, disconnect, then go for the ODA, then connect, then give this things as B107. Now we are able to see all the things whatever available. So matter of the dragging and dropping the profile, that gives me what, sir? Some functionalities here. The functionalities here. Now mainly we are trying to understand what is the difference between generic and non-generic profiles. We are trying to understand actually. Let me go back to our main question. Let us connect it. Supervisor. Then what I am doing is I am going to the security tab. Whatever users are available in that one, I am trying to remove. Whatever designer is available, topology admin is available, both the things I am deleting it. Now I don't have any profiles. Now I will assign one thing that is called as NG designer. I will assign. Previously I assigned what, sir? Designer. Now I am assigning non-generic designer. I am assigning. Let us go to the sign out. Then sign in as B107 user 1. Then RR capital, I take small 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if I go to the designer, are you able to see anything, sir? But can you create one new thing? You can create new thing. What is the difference now? You understand? Only existing things you cannot able to see it, but you can create what, sir? New things you can create it. In case of normal designer is what, sir? Existing things also you can see and new things also you can create. Here what, sir? Existing things you cannot see, but new things, if you want to create the things, means you can go ahead and you can create the things whatever you want it, and you can save that one, and that will be saved here, that will be coming. You got my point? Right. Let us go and try to sign out and observe this one. Let us see here. Generic profiles. How the generic privileges option selected for all object methods. This implies that a user or role with such a profile is by default authorized for all methods of all instances of an object to which the profile is authorized. All instances, that means all the objects you can see it. Non-generic are not by default authorized for all methods on the instances because generic privileges option is not selected for all object methods. That means what, sir? Are you able to see existing object? If you want to see the existing project, means again I need to go and I need to provide project level, I need to provide the option. Go and access this project like that. You got my point? Now you must grant the user or a role the rights on the methods for each instance. For each project separately I need to give again permissions. That is what the non-generic profile. So now I hope you people understand generic profile means what, sir? Whatever available existing objects, those all things he is able to see it. Non-generic means what, sir? You can create new things, that is okay, but you cannot see the existing things. If you want to see it, I need to provide the separate permissions. Separate permissions. That's what the generic profiles and non-generic profiles. Is it clear? Any questions? Please write this one. Okay. Generic profiles have the generic privilege option selected for all object methods. This implies that a user or role with such a profile is by default authorized for all methods of all instances of an object to which the profile is authorized. Please write it. Done. Okay. Some of the predefined profiles are whatever you are seeing on the screen that you can write it. These are the predefined profiles. Connect, console, still writing. Okay. Right. Next one next small exercise will do it. How to create our own profile. How to create our own profile. Create a custom profile. For your organization, you're thinking like you want one custom profile, you want it. Then how you can do that one? How to create a custom profile? Okay, that is very simple. We need to go here and we need to click on what's that? New profile. Okay, once you click on the new profile, it is going to ask you one name. Provide one name. Let us say RRI Tech is the name. Then we need to provide here. Once you provide the RRI Tech, then go for the save. Then RRI Tech profile is came here somewhere. You can go and observe it's came. Now, as of now, inside the RRI Tech, do I have any permissions came? No. If you go to the authorization, next tab is available. That is called as authorization. What you want to authorize here? Suppose if you take your known object, you will take it. That is called as mapping is your known object, right? I am taking the mapping is the object. Relevant to the mapping, what you should be in a position to do it is own. What you should be able to do it. What you want to him to do it. Those all options are available here. Those things you can select it. See this one clearly. I am trying to minimize this one. So this is called as object. Whatever we are seeing here, this is called as what, sir? Objects. This is called as methods. Objects and methods. And for which objects you want to provide the permission and what methods you want to provide it. Suppose if you take the mapping is the one object, or we'll take first one that is called as action is the one object. Action is the one object. Under the action, what are the methods you want to provide? That methods you can provide here. Okay. Or if you go for next one, agent. Agent is the one thing. Or contest. Contest you may be aware of this object, right? Or data server, data set, data store. These things are aware of it. Suppose if you go for the contest, what type of things you want to provide the methods? You should be in a position to view only, or you should be in a position to create the new one, or you should be in a position to edit the existing one, or duplicate the things, or delete the things. These are different methods. I can say method is nothing but on permission. Yes or no, sir? One type of permission. And what object you want to provide, what permission you can customize here. You got my point? Right. So write this one. Creating custom profiles. Click on navigator. Click on security navigator. Click on security navigator. Go to security navigator. In profiles window. In profiles window. Click on new profile. Click on new profile. Name it as RRI Tech. Name it as RRI Tech. Click on authorization. Click on authorization. Click on authorization. Select required objects and methods. 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 Click on save. Click on save. Close. Click on save and close. Click on save and close. Okay, that's it, sir. That's about the total security. So we have here nothing much to discuss. How to create the user you need to know. How to create the profile you need to know. How to map a user to the profile you need to know. In the profile, what do you mean by object? What do you mean by method? We need to know. We know now object is nothing but mapping is the object. Method is nothing but view, edit. These all things are methods whatever available. Methods whatever available. And what are the predefined profiles are available? We are already aware of it. Predefined profiles are mainly using things are generic and non-generic profile. Two types it is divided. Non-generic profiles are only 4 things are available. One is what, sir? You can see on the screen: console, designer, metadata admin, next version admin. This non-generic corresponding we have generic also available. On top of it, some other things are available. You can see it. Okay, this was the total security chapter, what it is doing. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as, first we'll go with the CKM, then I'll go with the agents. Okay, first we'll go with the CKM, then we'll go with the agents. What do you mean by CKM? Suppose you want to maintain any target load plan, if you want to maintain any constraint checking, let us say the primary key you define on one column, incoming data is coming properly or not, that you want to check it out. Or you define one constraint by saying phone number should be more than or equal to 10 digits. Then it is coming, incoming data is coming like that or not. If not, then how to handle that one? These are the things what you need to understand relevant to the CKM. This is a big chapter. Anyhow, I cannot cover now. Tomorrow I will try to cover this CKM. Is it okay? So today we learned about the security, how to create the users, profiles, and objects. Now, what you need to do is do all the things as trial and error method. What will happen if I provide this profile? What are the options I am seeing? Create one fresh user. I provide a designer and I saw what is happening, right? Similarly, you provide first connect, see what is happening. Then you provide console, see what is happening. Then you provide something else and see what is happening. Even if you want to observe the existing things also, you can go and you can observe. I mean to say, here you want to understand under the designer what are the permissions they have. Expand the designer, relevant to the mapping what permissions they have, you can go and you can observe it. Then you come to understand. In the non-generic also, you can go and you can see it. Non-generic is available, non-generic designer. In that one, under the mapping, what is available? Under the mapping, what is available? You can go and you can see this list, and also this list you can see it, and what are the things are available, you come to understand it. Okay, what are the things are available, sir? What is the missed out? Anything you are able to observe? That you need to take the screenshot here separately. Mapping. And this also you take as a screenshot. One is generic one is non-generic one. And observe here, any difference you are observing? Any difference are there? Everything is same. Except what, sir? The naming conventions what they have, that is generic and non-generic, they have it. Okay. Now you can go and you can observe internally the view method, new method. These are the different methods whatever methods available. Even if you want to understand the how they created it, right click and go for open and see the designer. And authorization means what they are doing here, authorization. Okay, methods are, what are the methods are available corresponding to that one. You can go and you can observe it. What are the things they assigned it. Suppose you are observing mapping only, right? First go with the only one object only, observe it, mapping. Then what are the methods they applied here? Remaining things are what, sir? Wantedly removed here. So new option, everything is available. Restore, create version, converting here, comparing. These are the things whatever it is removed. Okay, the versions and privileges, these things are there. Just observe one by one, then you come to understand. Am I clear? Thank you.
Hi, Ram. This is Dheeraj.
I can sit on Saturday.
Uh,
It is a big issue.
Saturday.
What is the issue actually? What is the issue?
I am not able to connect the repository.
One moment. I am making as a presenter. If it is a small issue, then I can see it immediately. Did you contacted the admin? Okay, show me that. What is the problem?
I talked to the admin. He said I am not able.
No problem. I made as a presenter. Please show me quickly.
Okay, sir. Can I? This is my personal laptop. It is not installed. Can you give me 2 minutes? Can I?
No. Okay, then we'll see on Saturday only. Okay, I have other class now followed by.
Just 5 minutes, sir.
Dheeraj. We'll try to see it that one. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.